edition of Black Bears Hockey. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here on the call tonight. Black Bears and Wolves doing battle, ending a 5-game series with 5 games in a row for the Black Bears taking on the Watertown Wolves. This one is on the road tonight up at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Black Bears losers last night for the first time in 15 games. Watertown outscored Binghamton 3-0 in the third period, and that would be the decision in the contest on Friday. Watertown just had a better 20 minutes to end the game than Binghamton did. Nowhere to hide and no excuses about it. That's just what happened. Binghamton tonight will turn to Dominic Tomei, who will start in between the pipes. Wyatt Friedlander is backing up tonight. That is the only change that the Black Bears have made concerning their lineup. So a little bit of an early update on the UHS injuries and scratches report for tonight's game. No changes except for the goaltenders. We're going to take a timeout while the Black Bears are getting ready to take the ice. Jeff Barrett is doing his stand-up up in Watertown, meaning we are just minutes away from dropping the puck. So don't go anywhere, folks. Black Bears and Wolves doing battle for the final time in this 5-game mini-series. We're back with you right after this.
Let us be the first to say Happy New Year, and we wish you a happy 2026. The Black Bears return to home ice on Friday, January 16th at 7 p.m. for Youth Community Night. It'll be fun for the whole family, so make sure to get your tickets at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental always makes your smile their priority. Call and schedule an appointment by giving them a ring at 607-545-4148 today. Alex, Black Bears lost last night for the first time since early November when it was the Athens Rock Lobsters. They lost that game 5-3. Last night it was a 4-3 decision in favor of the Watertown Wolves.
Yeah, Brooks, it was a really tough game to watch in the back half. You could really tell the Black Bears were down players, playing with 9 forwards, 5 defenders. There were some tired legs out there. They weren't as snappy as they normally are, and unfortunately that came to bite them in the end. They weren't really getting to the pucks they needed to get to. They weren't able to play the game they are normally used to playing, and so it was really unfortunate for the Black Bears that their streak had to end. But you know what, it was going to come to an end at some point. You might as well refocus, get back after it, and show the rest of the league who you are tonight.
I want to see if the Black Bears can respond. Now, we'll go ahead and take a look at the stats from last night. Binghamton outshoots their opposition 37-32. Also, on the power play, they scored twice, going 2 for 6. Watertown goes 1 for 6. But those 2 even-strength goals in the third period, Hunter Hall and Yefim Mishkin, and Mishkin's goal came with 5 minutes left in the game. You really thought at that point, the way that it had gone, once it got under 10 minutes left to go in the third period, that whoever scored the next goal was going to win. Now, the Black Bears still had a power play after the Mishkin goal with the opportunity to tie the game, maybe send it to overtime, but they just come up a little bit empty-handed. Brendan Colgan stands on his head and stops all 14 shots that he saw in the third period.
And you know what, Brooks? The Black Bears just weren't getting the quality opportunities that they had been getting in previous nights, or in previous parts of the game even. Unfortunately for them, they, as I said, defensively, offensively as well, they were just tired legs out there. It was a lot of guys playing a lot of shifts. It was a long weekend, 5 games in roughly a week, and it was, that's a lot to handle for a team. And so you have to think Coach Sherwood's emphasis tonight, Brooks, is get up early, Let's get on top of them. Let's break their neck, and then let's get out of here with a win.
It has been 21 months since the Black Bears lost consecutive games. That streak is on the line tonight. Speaking of streaks, two guys who extended their streaks, point streaks that is, Ivan Bondarenko, CJ Stubbs, both getting assists last night on different of the three Black Bears goals. They now have 19 games in a row with a point, and you would expect that 49 and 23 are going to contribute heavily tonight on offense.
Absolutely, Brooks. And if you need to lean on somebody, CJ Stubbs having honestly an MVP level season is that guy. You're going to call on him. He's going to be the one who you really put your chips in if you are the Black Bears to have a big night tonight. He was a little bit quiet last night. It seemed like he wasn't really finding the areas of the ice he wanted to be in. And I would not be shocked if we see a little bit of switch up in strategy from Coach Sherwood to get some open space on the ice.
Well, Watertown tonight is wearing their road jerseys with Wolves written in diagonal script. The Black Bears are going to be outfitted in their traditional home black uniforms. Or see if they get a home ice advantage with the Black Bears fans that are traveling. Worth noting, and this stat means absolutely nothing, sabermetric stat of the day, Binghamton on the road had been perfect this year when Derek Swizlowski was in attendance.
That's very interesting.
You know who was not there last night?
Derek Slazewski.
And guess who's there tonight?
Derek Slazewski.
All right, so we'll see if the legend can give the Black Bears some good luck. The Wolves are getting called out of their respective tunnel right now, but we will take a timeout, come back, we'll have the FW Web Company first period and the BAE Systems opening faceoff. We're back with you right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. Getting ready here for puck drop between the Black Bears and the Wolves. Let's get to our goaltending matchup tonight. For Binghamton, it's going to be Dominic Tomei. Coming into the night, Dominic with a record of 10-1-0 on the year. He has the league's best goals against average at 2.01 and a save percentage at .929. On the other side of things, it'll be the guy who picked up the win last night, Brendan Colgan. With the win last night, Colgan improves 5-9-2 on the season. His goals against average is at .433 and save percentage at .881.
Yeah, and, Colgan was all over the place last game. He was standing on his head. Honestly, really kept the Watertown Wolves in it. If it would have been, I think, anybody else on any other night, the Black Bears have a heavy, heavy lead headed into that third period. Basically, from the second period on, Colgan adorned his Superman cape and carried the Watertown Wolves to a win, and their offense was able to get them there.
They're lining up for the national anthem right now, but that was our goaltending matchup brought to you by our friends at D Squared Home Improvement. Build your dream home into a reality with all the phases of home improvement. Contact our friends at D Squared. Well, Black Bears tonight still playing with 9 forwards and 5 defensemen. So there's still no Kyle Steffen, still no Austin Thompson. Jacob Shanker is on the 15-day IR. This is now day 2 of the latest 15-day stint for Jacob. Connor McAnanamaw does get the night off. Wyatt Freelander is the backup on the bench tonight for the Black Bears. And we will see if, even though they are short-handed in terms of players on the bench, or see if the Black Bears have a little bit more juice or gas in the tank tonight coming off that loss yesterday.
Yeah, and normally off of a loss, the Black Bears really like to show opponents who they are. They normally come out angry, playing fast, playing strong, bearing opportunities, and you normally see some slight shifts in what they like to do in their set plays. It's going to be interesting to see how the Black Bears come out and address the issues they had getting in front of the net of the Watertown Wolves last night.
All right, we're going to take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll have the BAE Systems opening face-off. Back with you right after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome in, everybody. They just wrapped up the national anthem, and we are set here, ready to go for the FW Webb Company first period. You get a look at Dominic Tomei in his cage. Opposite him is Brendan Colgan. If you hear our friend Jeff Barrett seeping through the background, we're listening to his feed as well. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones on the call tonight as we are set to go from the Watertown Municipal Arena. Binghamton lost last night by a final score of 4-3, and we will see if they can avenge that loss here tonight. New set of starters for the Black Bears. Sargis, Sirota, and Jansen up front. Ramekers and Weber on the blue line.
Yeah, Ramaker's already got hit by a big hit by Jake Schultz.
And no surprise there. Remember, Jake Schultz was suspended the first 2 games of this 3-game week, Wolves and Black Bears. Now Sirota and some nice dangles in the neutral zone, able to find Jansen, who sends it around the wall back to the opposite side.
And Jake Schultz, a historically level-headed person, I'm sure he took it very well.
So now the Wolves come back up the ice. Roger Powers dumps it from the red line, and Tomei deflects it into the corner. Looked over like it was going to go to the safety net, but instead does stay in play. Nobody up at the blue line while it was vacated in front of the Black Bears bench. So Watertown's going to have to go backwards, and it's a turnover looking for Kirkby in front of the cage. Just trickles off of the captain's stick. A double team hit on Kirkby, far side wall. You could hear the fans and the Watertown broadcast get excited about that one. And now the Black Bears looking for some opportunities to change as it gets poked around the wall back to the opposite side.
Yeah, it seems so far, Brooks, that the Black Bears and the Watertown Wolves are playing their respective games. The Black Bears going with a more finesse style with a shot on net just wide, almost in the back of the net.
Sirota shot may be tipped by Swain, but we do get a whistle. 18:15 left to go here as a minute 45 have elapsed in our opening period. It's brought to you by our friends at FW Webb Company. Visit them at nearby 62 Griswold Street, right outside of downtown Binghamton, or online anytime at fwweb.com. That's web with 2 B's. Being an offensive zone draw for the Black Bears, and Zach Sirota had 2 goals last night. He was the only player in the game for either side to have multiple goals. Sirota now with 9 goals and 9 helpers on the season. Cervoni shoots it around, looking for Swain out in front. Nice stick handling by Cervoni, walking the line, trying to keep the play alive for Binghamton. Yates, Swain, and Emery, third line tonight. A quick shot, looks like by Sirota there. Yates over to the rebound, pinching in. Weber looking for Sirota on the far side post. Not going to be able to get the shot away. And Watertown able to get the clear out into the neutral zone. And they're going to say that ricochets into the netting, out of play.
Yep, no delay game there, Brooks. No, in the neutral zone, obviously, our true hockey fans know. For those who are the uninitiated, if you send the puck out to play in your defensive zone, it is a 2-minute penalty. But because the Black Bears were in the neutral zone, it is just a center ice face-off.
So center ice, draw one back by Binghamton, and they try to go near side. Jansen gets run into by Newman. Lost his stick in the process, but kept his balance. Play stays alive for the Black Bears. Trying to catch Watertown with some low forwards, and then looked like Kirkby was knocked down and crossing over the line. Check that, it was Sargis. And that hit on Sargis actually put the Black Bears offside.
Yeah, you can tell the Watertown Wolves have come out with a very specific strategy. It is take the body. They are being very aggressive in the neutral zone, in their defensive zone, on the forecheck, throwing the body around. And you can tell the Black Bears are sort of avoiding that game, as that is not the style of game they play.
So Watertown will just shoot it back to their own side after this draw. Got a lot more whistles at the start of this game than what we had last night. So we're finally approaching the 3-minute mark of the period. Ouellette gets a piece of it to nullify icing. And now Ramekers will come up ice with it. He's marked by Filipov. Had the game tying goal last night. A wrist shot and a body save on Colgan. And now Weber not able to get a clean look at that as it trickles wide. Jansen fires and someone's stick explodes. Schultz, I believe, knocked the stick right out of Sorota's hand.
Exploded it.
And, yep, you can see multiple pieces of the stick on the ice there. But Watertown's going to take it into the offensive zone. Mishkin, stuff chance. Tomei makes the save. Ned's off. And now back the other way. Tomei makes another kick save. And like now going to be blown dead.
Yeah, net very clearly off the moorings there, Brooks.
So
I feel like this side is the side that often comes off its pegs. Last night we saw come off the pegs twice for CMAC and 3 times for Colgan, I believe.
So 16:22 left to go. And now Sirota will take this D-zone draw for the Black Bears. Bondarenko on his left. Mishkin comes in from the half wall, gets momentarily control of the puck. Binghamton able to go right past the post. They outlet it through the middle. DeRazio's got a load of steam, tries to dangle through the defense, over to Sirota, and Colgan will dive out on top of it.
Yeah, Brooks, I don't know if you just heard, we also have the Watertown broadcast up here in the, they had a fire in their compressor, and they were having issues with the ice surface. Got everybody up in Watertown got to work and got it fixed by game time, but an interesting thing to watch as we go along.
So 3:55 gone here. Crazy we haven't even hit the 4-minute mark yet. Puck through the neutral zone, going to be swiped away by the Wolves. Dabari tries to go underneath the stick of stone, but he's going to be able to get that play away. Now over to Bondarenko, spins around the hit from Watertown, throws it far side for Sirota, tipped on. Stubbs knocks in the rebound and scores. Binghamton gets the first goal. CJ Stubbs able to get the goal, and it's 1-0 Binghamton at 4:26 of the first period.
Yeah, and CJ Stubbs right there, Brooks, doing a really good job, kind of taking advantage of the fact of what we noticed last night. When the puck goes below that goal line for Watertown, they start really getting finicky. The puck gets back up top of the circle. All eyes turn to the puck. Stubbs goes to the net, keeps his stick on the ice, and buries it in the back of the net.
So Stubbs, who leads the league in goals, now has 22 and points. And has 34 assists coming into the night. Picked up assist number 34 in the Friday night contest. Watertown does ice the puck here. So we're approaching the 5-minute mark gone, and Binghamton scoring early in this one before our first TV timeout. That's probably got to feel good for the Black Bears, especially a top player like CJ, who last night they weren't able to find that equalizer, and they saw their win streak come to an end. Sirota pushes it over to the half wall. Bondarenko trying to tie up the defender. And Bondarenko now gets it back, starting and stopping in that near face-off circle. Stone trying to send it down low. Sirota waited on the puck to get to him, and it never got there. Schultz, Stubbs, Sirota, and Gill all in the corner. And that'll come all the way down to Tomei. He's going to play the puck all the way up to the red line. Bondarenko seam pass ahead for Stubbs. Comes in. Baby held on to it for just a little bit too long. Gets the rebound back, though, and then takes a couple of whacks from Schultz on the way through. You could hear the Black Bears bench stand up and have some words about where the non-call was on that last play. Watertown, though, going to keep playing on. Shots blocked and spun back down low by Zimmerman. Now Filippov in the high slot, blocked by Cervoni. Dove head first into that one, getting in the shooting lane. Tomei never saw that. Bondarenko blocks one from the point from Zimmerman. Filippov lost his stick and then proceeds to go after one of the Black Bears. Now we got a 5-man pileup in the corner. Filippov and D'Orazio getting well acquainted with each other. And Gill slaps one towards the mixer, knocked away by a defender skate, sent back up top for Gill, and now across the blue line, Watertown fires, trickles into the blue paint, and then washed away by the Black Bears defense.
An excellent job with Tomei tracking that puck and punching away a juicy rebound with his blocker.
Black Bears are going to pressure Zimmerman on the way through. Zimmerman and Kirby with a couple of extra shoves for each other. You see it right at center ice. And then McDonald dropping his stick, slams Swain into the boards at the penalty box. Referee's arm is up in the air. So we will see how this is distributed. 13:51. We do have a timeout to take, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Looks like both penalty box doors are opening up. Swain and Zimmerman are headed to the sin bin for their respective teams. We'll tell you all about it when we come back.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody. You just saw the Watertown penalty box filling up a little bit. Ian McDonald and Adam Zimmerman are sitting in the sin bin. Nick Swain is also sitting there right now as well. But this is going to be a traditional 5-on-4 power play for the Black Bears coming up, brought to you by our friends over at Myers Security. So Binghamton gets set up on the man advantage. Stubbs passing it back to the quarterback, D'Orazio. Kirkby in tight, trying to power move, and that you saw how quickly the Wolves want to close in on Kirkby and tight. Binghamton fakes the slapper, back up top for DeRazio, knocks up into the air, and that one is going to be touched with a high stick, so a neutral zone draw coming up here, as I believe Jansen got a piece of it with his stick above his shoulders.
Absolutely, Brooks, they did. Both him and Kirkby went to knock the puck down. Unfortunately, nobody from Watertown touched up that puck. Black Bears quick to touch it up just to make sure that they don't take away any more time on this power play.
So the Wolves will win the draw, and they will send it all the way down to May. Shots on goal early are 4-2, favoring the Black Bears, and one of them has found the back of the net thanks to C.J. Stubbs. Yates crosses over the line, and it's reversed back up the wall. DeRazio going near side for Stubbs. They play a game of catch. Back over to the far side. Yates cuts into the middle. Across, Stubbs, quarterback, DeRazio. His wrist shot just goes wide on the blocker side. Stubbs able to keep the play alive. Powers gets to a rebound, and this will be slapped all the way back down to May, who is told just to leave it and let DeRazio pick it up. So DeRazio across the blue line and the red line hits the drop pass for Stubbs. Nice pass through the legs of Newman, out wide for Yates. Yates trying to send it across, looking for the man crashing the far side post, but it squirts out back towards the blue line. DeRazio's wrist shot is passed up. He was looking for Jansen on the way through in between the hashes. Stubbs playing a game of catch with the man down low. Looks to be Mac Jansen. Check that. Jansen was at the blue line, and that pass to nobody is going to send it all the way back down to May, and that'll kill off the rest of the opening power play for Binghamton.
Nope, 5 seconds left, Brooks.
Oh, excuse me. They took it off the board, and I just assumed it was over. Now it's over. They're looking for Bondarenko. Zimmerman able to come away with the intercept. His backhander knocked down. Sirota coming away with the steal. Gets it ahead to Bondarenko. Throws it to the far corner. Sirota tries a low angle, but trying to bank it off Colgan. And Ramvikers fires off the top of the glove of the Watertown goalkeeper. Wolves trying to clear. They finally are able to get it out. Mishkin goes far side for Hall, but Hall not able to lasso that one up to his forehand. And then just immediately went over for a line change. Didn't even chase after that puck. I think Mishkin was a little upset with him that he didn't chase after it. So Hall dropping it back for Schultz. And it ricochets off the end wall. And now Schultz being chased by Sirota. Plays it ahead to Benchik. Cuts into the middle. Looking at some of his options. Gets his hands free. A low drive just goes wide. Binghamton quickly to the rebound. Now Sirota crosses back over the blue line. Jansen has it up on his forehand. Goes around the net looking for Yvonne. Pass never got there. Bondarenko starting and stopping behind the cage. Knocked off the paddle of Colgan. And Brad Reeder able to get the clear. And again, Watertown going for a line change. Reeder's by himself. Got the puck knocked off his stick by Emery. And now Binghamton goes back the other way. Kirkby is onside with Jansen. Yates is in front, trying to go on the seam pass. Just not able to get over to Gavin in time.
Yeah, just handcuffed Yates there a little bit.
And that puck gets deflected into the safety netting, and it goes out with 10-12 left to go in this opening frame.
And it's very interesting, Brooks. It seemed like Watertown tonight has really put an emphasis on getting into the dirty areas, and once they see anybody get the puck in the center of the ice, they're so fast to collapse, and I'd like to see the Black Bears try to take more advantage of that. They seem so concerned with those guys in the middle of the ice that even as the passes started to go, you see those defenders start to close quickly. You might be able to take, hey, put a guy on the far side through pass as we see the Black Bears win the draw.
It'll go back to the other way, top side of your screen. Yates not able to settle that one down cleanly. Stubbs is going to try to whack at it a few times. Wolves able to push it outside the zone. Binghamton tries to regroup. They don't have to do so from their own end. Halfway home on this opening period on a Saturday night. Binghamton will finally play a different opponent next week when they take on the Twin City Thunderbirds next Friday and Saturday night from the Winston-Salem Fairground Annex. DeRazio cuts through the center circle, leaving it for Stubbs back on the far side, reversed up the wall, but nobody's there for Binghamton as the defense was going for a line change. Yates drives, cutting through the middle, takes a shoulder from Zimmerman as he approached the crease, and the Wolves able to get this puck out. It is going to have enough for icing. We'll have that face-off when we come back on the other side of this timeout. Binghamton leads 1-0 thanks to CJ Stubbs. We're back with you right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. It's an offensive zone faceoff following the icing. It's 1-0 Binghamton. They are 0 for 1 on the power play. It is 6-3 in terms of shots on goal. I had to really squint my eyes there to make out that number. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us. We appreciate it, as always, for you watching along on YouTube. Reeder's going to slap this puck out into the neutral zone. Sirota will give it up to Weber, and now Sirota tries to get it back. Rather, it's going to be intercepted by Filipov. Filipov throws it right into the leg of Ramekers. Here calmly reverse it around behind the net. Binghamton looking at Nick Swain to see if that home run pass was going to be open. Instead, they turn the puck over temporarily, but do gain control right back. Weber's pressured right at the end of the Black Bears bench. And up the puck to Swain. And unfortunately, that one hits the linesman's skate. And now Watertown gains possession.
An interesting thing, Brooks.
Dabari skates in right through Broadway. And Tomei able to make his best save of the night so far. He's going to have to make another one right there. Dominic Tomei, 2 great saves this shift. See if Binghamton can get the clear they're looking for. Finally, they get it out past the blue line. Watertown threatening there, but Binghamton bailed out by their netminder twice.
So an interesting thing, Brooks. So I started it, but we had a breakaway. The 2 players for Watertown stepped up when they hit Sirota. One pinned him against the boards. The other one stepped on his stick there and shattered it. And that's the second stick so far tonight Sirota has broken. They normally only travel, 3-4 sticks each? It's going to be interesting. Just something to watch as we go along.
You know, I think 3 or 4 per player is probably what they would take to Watertown. Shot, save made by Colgan. He's sprawling looking for the puck.
I thought that was in, Brooks.
Nobody for Binghamton was in front of the cage, or else that would have been an easy tap-in. Tomei sends it behind his net, reversing course. And DeRazio trying to up the puck back over to Bondarenko. And now elevated back over to Stubbs. He's onside. His angle is low, so he goes around the cage instead. Bondarenko was crashing the far side, and that puck skips into the netting and out of play. Back to the point about traveling with sticks. Now, I think next week when the team goes down to Winston-Salem, they might bring an extra one because you're going to have that morning skate practice on Friday morning. So you treat that almost as if it's like another game where you have another opportunity to break a stick. So I wouldn't be surprised if the stick inventory goes up for next week.
You got to get some cookout for us, Brooksy, in our honor when you're down there.
Oh, believe me, I will be having a lot of it. So while we're on the topic of next week, special announcement, we're actually going to have Cole Parenti on the call with us down in Winston-Salem next week. His family is taking a winter trip down to North Carolina because they've heard so many great things from Cole and his trips down there with us.
And
so
his
Cole's
minor cheerwine addiction.
Yes. It'd be the same for me and Pepsi. It's just more easily accessible down south for cheerwine than it is up here. Binghamton crashes the net. Colgan able to make the save. And now Watertown tries to get the clear, but we do have a stoppage.
Yeah, I believe Sirota got caught with a high stick behind the play. Yeah, Sirota got caught behind the play with a high stick.
So it is a Watertown penalty, and it's going to be Roger Powers for high sticking.
See, I thought that was the creative player, Brooks.
Zach Sirota draws another penalty.
Absolutely. Are we surprised, Brooks?
No.
Sirota is living rent-free right now in almost every single Watertown Wolves head.
So 13-11, time of the high-sticking minor to Roger Powers, the newcomer defenseman for the Wolves. Binghamton is 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. They're looking to see if they can go 1 for 2. Stubbs' wrist shot does travel well high around the net, and they're looking for Stubbs to get his hands free again, but Watertown able to get the clear as they send it back down to DeMay, killing off some early seconds of this Myers security power play. D'Orazio's drop pass. Back over for Stubbs. Crosses over the line. Tries to get set up. Yates in tight. Elects to pass it over to Kirkby. D'Orazio will step into one. A hammering slap shot is kicked away by Colgan. Rebound still available. Stubbs got some space here. Fire, and it trickles just wide. Colgan able to get a piece of it with his body. Back over to Stubbs. Fakes the slapper. Goes back down low for the captain. They're play a game of catch. Now Stubbs has it back. Looking to see if that shooting lane's going to get bigger. D'Orazio's shot is blocked. Into the corner. Wolves get to a loose puck first, and they will send this one all the way down. Looks like the second unit is going to get the opportunity to come on here. 50 seconds left to go in the power play. Stone crosses all three lines. Spins around the referee. Are in the realm of play. Remember, puck is live if it goes off an official. Ramaker sending it over. Bondarenko. Stone's crashing far side. Doesn't look for him. And a wrist shot is going to be blocked. I think that's friendly fire off of Sargis. Looks to be okay. 20 seconds left to go in the power play. Stone's got some space. Colgan, a body save way out of his crease. Just didn't get the favorable rebound that the Black Bears were hoping for. 10 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Ramaker sending it back up top for Stone. Double net front. Sargis and down low. Tries to get a tip on, but Colgan able to make the save. Take our final time out of the first period. 4:49 left to go. Black Bears lead 1-0.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones. Binghamton with 1 second left to go on the power play. And then Roger Powers will be released from the penalty box. Binghamton looking to extend their lead here in the final minutes of the frame.
I actually think he was released prematurely, Brooks. I think they added that 1 second back on the clock. You saw in the back frame a player skating out. I think the off-ice official may have gotten a little antsy with his release of the Watertown Wolf player.
So now back to the game. Face-off comes out into the neutral zone. And back to the other way. Swain in and over the line. Cuts to the middle. Gets his hands free. Good shot on goal by Nick Swain. Rebound still available. And then I believe he hit the post right there on the follow-up opportunity. Ramaker's looking for Stubbs. Binghamton pressured up top, but they do a good job of maintaining control. Swain fires, and it just whistles wide. Back to Filippov. The other way. Could be a 2-on-1. A stretch pass for Benchik. Onside, and another breakaway save made by Tomei. Blocker save made by Dominic Tomei, keeping this game at 1-0. Now the Black Bears go the other way. Weber fires, and that one ramps off of the defender's stick, out of play.
Yeah, Tomei has been playing outstanding tonight. He's been tracking the puck well, really doing a great job with his rebound control. Honestly, the opposite could be said for Colgan. Colgan has not been tracking his rebound control at all. A lot of prime real estate rebounds for the Black Bears that they just have not been able to deliver on.
Yates now lining up for this draw. It's going to be one over to Bondarenko. Watertown had to take a couple of whacks at it, but now back the other way. The Wolves are offside. They can't touch it. So Reeder allows it to get picked up by Yates. Binghamton will throw it into the offensive side. Don't forget, after 20, Bondarenko, hold on. Almost had to cut that ad read away. Loose puck is knocked away by Colgan, but now I can get to it. Don't forget, after 20 minutes, folks, we'll have the Excite Motorsports intermission report. We'll have the stats, out-of-town scoreboard, and asking some questions from the YouTube chat, as well as Tomei able to make the save. Dives out head first, and a little bit of the reverse snow angel on his stomach. Able to get the whistle with 3:22 left to go. Alex, shots on goal, 14-5.
Yeah, and the Black Bears, you know, it seems like both teams have come in with unique strategies, and I've kind of harped on this, but the Watertown Wolves have really played a physical style of game, getting the dirty areas, essentially being like, hey, we're going to make you scared to go there in the second and the third period, and that's when you're going to capitalize. Whereas the Black Bears have been like, we're just going to play our normal game, we're going to play our finesse style, we're going to get after it, and we are going to really force you to play a 200-foot game.
You know what's really funny? My Apple Watch just told me I was in a loud environment for getting over 90 decibels, but it's actually dead quiet when we're not talking. So it's kind of funny how that works. Played off the wall. Black Bears come back. They're onside. Sirota, no, excuse me. I was too early on that. That's my fault. And this will be a neutral zone entry into the, or neutral zone face-off to gain entry into the zone for the Black Bears.
Man, I think that was just on the line. I think maybe a centimeter offside for the Black Bears. A really tough call there for the official, really on top of the play.
Watertown with control behind their own net following the restart. And they go ahead to Filippov, not able to corral it on his stick.
A little bit of frustration there from him.
And Binghamton now brings it up ice. They lead 1-0. Sirota dances around the line. This time they are onside. And Zimmerman gets run into by Swain, forces a giveaway temporarily, but the Wolves get it back. They go cross ice. Filippov with the pass to Sirota right on his tape in stride. 2:30 left to go here in the opening frame. Back over far away now. Drop back. Ouellette cuts into the middle. Backhander. Looking for a centering attempt to May. And would knock that one away. Wolves back in control. McDonald sends it around the wall. Newman's behind the net, gets there first, marked by Stone. Reverses course, in and out of the face-off circle. Now Kirkby comes in for the double team, and Binghamton going to be able to get the clear, but gets deflected off of a Watertown player into the bench area.
That's coming back for an offensive zone face-off, Brooks. Really light bench, it's something when you're used to seeing that full crew on the bench, it just looks like a lighter bench tonight, I just noticed that as we went to the camera angle, there's some noticeable gaps on that bench line.
I mean, more space. That's the spin zone. Unfortunately, Black Bears playing with one less forward and one less defender tonight. Sargis now comes across the line looking for Yates. That just went above Yates' stick on the saucer pass. Sargis steals it away from Schultz. And now played back to the other way. Jansen reads the pass intended for Hall from Powers. Comes away on the intercept. Black Bears doing a good job of making life difficult for the Wolves. Another giveaway by Watertown. Weber keeps this one in. Looking for Yates in front of the net. They're not able to get the pass over to him. Dabari's got some time and space. And here leave it for Powers. Coming across the blue line on his side of the ice. And will send it into the corner where Tomei sets it up for Ramekers with 65 seconds left to go here in the frame. So Jansen had lost control. Filipoff is going to draw a call from Weber, and Watertown is going to end the period on the power play.
Yeah, shortened power play here for Watertown in the period, and they're going to start with 1 minute and 3 seconds in the second period on the power play.
So Dan Weber sits down in the penalty box for the Black Bears. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Making their way onto the ice for the first time tonight.
Holding is the call, Brooks.
So it should be 19:01 time of the penalty. And puck off the draw. Immediately goes into the netting and out of play.
19:03 on the penalty, Brooks.
Okay. My fault. Missed it by 2 seconds. Binghamton able to win the draw. Kirkby cleanly back to the defense, and they will send it all the way down to Colgan. Actually kind of slow rolled on him, so that'll take more seconds off the clock. And Binghamton going to be content to let Watertown stay behind their own net for a little bit. 35 seconds left to go. Filipoff gets stood up at the line. That'll force Watertown to regroup once again. Back over to Kirkby, who's marking the man in the offensive zone for Watertown. Mishkin now comes over the line, far side. Gill, 15 left to go here in the period. Powers wanted to go back to Gill. Binghamton trying to sell that. That puck went into the safety netting, but it does stay in play. 9 seconds left to go. And Stubbs is just going to play that one down to Colgan, and that is where the period is going to come to a close. Binghamton with a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. The goal comes from C.J. Stubbs at 4:26. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report is coming up right after this.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy with free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Taking a look at the stats after 20 minutes of play, Black Bears are 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Watertown is in the middle of their first power play opportunity, so they're still 0 for 0. Shots on goal, 17 for the Black Bears, only 6 for the Wolves, and Binghamton really controlling the pace of play in that first period. Now, granted, 2 of the 6 shots for Watertown have come on the break, or have come on a breakaway, but Dominic Tomei has looked good so far in this first period, not seeing a ton of shots either.
Yeah, Tomei has been on his rocker, off his rocker rather, just playing out of his mind. A little extenuating circumstances after the horn here, Brooks. Two teams who really don't like each other all that much. Having a little chat, a little chin wag over Colgan, shooting the puck down at the end of the period after the hornet sound. Teams always take a little bit of offense to that as players do it. They never like it when your opponent does that. It's sort of like an unwritten rule of hockey.
Just got a funny text message while the show was going on right now. My dad just texted me. He said, "What's wrong with the Watertown ice?" I don't know if he's watched a lot of games with the Black Bears up in Watertown then, because that's typically par for the course, the way it goes up in the North Country. A lot of figure skating.
And the compression fire earlier today.
That's true. That could definitely be
compressor
playing
was
a factor.
on fire, so that'll certainly be a part of it.
There was a fire earlier in the arena where we are playing a hockey game right now. So that could have to do with a factor. We're going to take a timeout, come back, update you on the out-of-town scoreboard, find out who's winning and who's losing, what games are on schedule for tonight across the FPHL when we come back after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Time to update you on the out-of-town scoreboard, all part of our Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Had a game start at 6 o'clock Eastern tonight, so they are well ahead of us. And in the third period, the Bobcats and Thunderbirds are tied at 2 apiece. In the second period, Port Huron leads Indiana 3-0. Port Huron has won 6 games in a row. Danbury has a 2-1 lead in the second period over the PD Ice Cats. And the Athens Rock Lobsters have a 2-0 lead over the Baton Rouge Zydeco. They're 2-0. And then Monroe and Columbus just got underway at 8:05. They're searching for the game's first goal as well. Topeka and Biloxi tied at 1 in the first period. So worth noting, the two Georgia teams switched their opponents tonight. Columbus played Baton Rouge last night. Athens played Monroe. So now they flip-flopped. So just a little funny little tidbit there in the league scheduling. At least I think so. Hold on. I'm going to check that. I might be completely wrong here. And it won't even let me go back that far. That's crazy. Okay.
The world may never know, Brooks.
Oh, no. We're going to find out because we have some time to kill during the intermission report. Athens last night defeated Baton Rouge 4-3. So, I was wrong. Of course, because why not? All right, that was an update on the out-of-town scoreboard, and then I'm -1 going into the second period. Drop a question in the YouTube chat, and we will pick our favorites. Coming back from this quick timeout, we are back with you after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serpanotics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Players are still not back yet on the ice, so we thought we would go ahead and answer some questions from the YouTube chat, pick out some of our favorite ones. This one's not a question, but John says, bro, you're dash 40 with how bad this broadcast is. Make yourself useful and get the other guy a hot dog. Well, unfortunately, John, American Food and Vending has left tonight, so I'm not able to get Alex a hot dog. Also, Alex doesn't eat red meat, so wouldn't be useful. But thank you for the contributing to the YouTube chat tonight. Ashley wants to know how both of us got acquainted with the Binghamton Black Bears. Alex, I'll let you go first. How did you get acquainted with the Black Bears?
So, watched everything with the opening season, came to a couple games in the initial season. It was a lot of fun, really enjoyed it, and then ended up getting a call from Andreas asking if I wanted, they needed a group person, extra group person to be part of the team. I was like, you know what, why not? Came to my first game. After the first game, I talked to you, Brooks, and I was like, hey, by the way, if you want a color commentator like I've done in the past, and the rest is history, to be honest.
For me, I'd actually applied for a job for another opening in the league, and I talked to some people in North Carolina who have worked with the Thunderbirds in the past iteration, and they said I did not want to work for that team that no longer exists.
Elite prestigious position you had applied for.
You know what? I was just happy at that point to have an interview for broadcasting, because anything else I had really sent out wasn't getting picked up. And everybody told me that I didn't have enough experience in the sport per se, which was completely fair. Had never done hockey before, but Binghamton was okay with me not having non-hockey experience. Had done a lot of high school football, basketball, a couple of college baseball games. So that's kind of how that came to be. He said Binghamton was going to have an opening the next week, and that he was friends with the guy who used to have the job, Rob Apolis, put in a good word for me. Had the interview with Rob, and Andreas called me later that night and offered me the job. So I think I talked to Andreas twice, and then I talked to Rob once. Probably had about like a 45-minute interview, I would say. But, fast forward 4 seasons later, now we're here. So that's a good question. Thank you, Ashley.
Brooks,
let me look here. Go ahead while you go ahead.
What is your ideal summer day meal? So it's a nice summer day, say 75 degrees, partly cloudy, a nice soft breeze coming in from the west to east. What is your ideal 2 p.m. lunch during that?
I think it depends on what part of the country I'm in. If I'm in Binghamton or if I'm in North Carolina, that affects the answer. If I'm in North Carolina, I'll probably maybe going for a barbecue sandwich. No slaw on the sandwich. But that would probably be a go-to. Now, if I'm in Binghamton, I'm at 2 o'clock, might be getting a good slice of pizza.
Yeah.
So
not a lot of that down in North Carolina, Brooksy?
Not as many mom and pop shops. A lot of chains.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed thoroughly being able to come to Binghamton and try the many kinds of pizza, and also how great the Italian food is as well. I definitely say
elite Italian food.
That has definitely been the number one. So let's go ahead and get you ready here for period number 2. And we're going to do some live broadcast producing here as we flip this. AAA Northway, second period officially underway here. Watertown is on the power play to start this period, remember, folks. And Dan Weber has 45 seconds to sit in the penalty box. Watertown's power play this year operating at 18% coming into tonight's game. Filipoff spins it around the wall back to the far side. Hunter Hall will fire, and that one gets ricocheted away from Tomei. Binghamton tries to swarm the rebound. Mishkin lost it after he had it for a split second. Stubbs able to poke that one all the way back down to Colgan. So, Alex, while Watertown tries to bring this puck up the ice, how would you really assess the way that the Black Bears played that first period?
You know, I think they came in and played their style of game. They were playing highly technical. They weren't buying into the BS that Watertown was trying to get them to buy into. You know, there's an old playbook out there that some teams still subscribe to. If you hit the Black Bears early, play them hyper physical, they're going to lose their minds, and that's just not this team anymore. That was true maybe 2-3 years ago, but not anymore.
Well, the Watertown power play has come to a close, and while Alex was talking, Bondarenko was taken down on the opportunity. So McDonald, I believe, is headed back to the penalty box for tripping. First penalty of period number 2 as Watertown goes to 0 for 1 on the man advantage. They take a penalty with 1:15 gone in our second period. Second period brought to you by our friends over at AAA Northway. And McDonald headed over to the penalty box. Durazio quarterbacks. Are going to play a quick game of catch with Stubbs. And they get some separation now. You can see the eyes of the Watertown defenders following the puck. Kirkby's parked out in front. That will draw some attention away. Jansen gets to a rebound off a shot that was going wide. Can Durazio hold this puck in at the line? Yes, he can. Kirkby reverses it back up top for Stubbs. Play a game of catch down low with the captain, looking to go all the way across. And the net does come off. Binghamton was able to keep the puck in the zone. And the Wolves get a little bit of a break right there, getting a stoppage, able to change while they readjust the pegs.
Yeah, and you know what, Brooks, it's that same goal. It's that opposite end goal there, the home side goal, where normally if we were doing a home broadcast, we would be set up right to the right in that nice little utility stairwell there in Watertown. Interesting start. The Black Bears seem to be putting on pressure as the power play continues.
Yates' the shot gets deflected into the safety netting, so that takes away 6 seconds of the Meyer Security power play. They'll reset and do it again. Oh, we're seeing a lot of questions here in the YouTube chat about Hall of Fame night and what the throwback is going to be later on this year. That's the second to last home game in April. Well, we wish we could tell you. Just not ready yet to be revealed to the public. That's all we can say right now.
Now, there was another question in there, Brooks, about barbecue will save till the second intermission, but Eastern or Western North Carolina barbecue is the Black Bears score.
Well, how about that? You talk about some good food, and Austin Durazio is eating right now. It's another power play goal for the Black Bears. Their first of the night, 1 for 3 on the power play. And D-Raz gets his first goal back from injury, his second point of the night.
And a little fun prank there at the end. Kirkby bursting out like he was about to take the front spot in line in front of Durazio. Peels it off. Durazio does a really good job there, though, as we see on the replay. Gets the puck at the top. Just a shot through, and it's a seeing eye puck. Deflects off the stick of the Watertown defender out in front of the net. A beautiful shot, though, by Durazio. Hey, if you put pucks on net, good things happen.
So Durazio gets his 13th goal of the year. It's on the power play, and Binghamton extends their lead to 2-0. McDonald does come out of the penalty box, and the Black Bears looking to pour on some more goals. Sirota's behind the net, hit by Schultz, spun around on the backhand by Swain, and unfortunately that one does trickle well wide. The net has become dislodged again.
You know, Brooks, I just know these things about these arenas. You see it, it's off its moorings once again, and people ask why the Black Bears versus other teams don't have as many issues with nets coming off their pegs. It's because the different style of pegs the Black Bears use comparatively to other arenas.
It's a birthday goal for Austin Durazio as well. So happy birthday to D-Raz, and no better way to score a goal on your birthday than on the power play. So he picks up lucky number 13. Sargis fires. I think the net is still off. And that one gets deflected out of play. if you go back to the behind the net camera angle, you can see that it does not look even.
I think that's sort of Schrodinger's pegs right now, Brooks. It is and isn't off simultaneously. It's sort of if Colgan's in a disadvantageous position, you might just skate over real quick, pop a knee into it, and be like, oh, it's off its moorings. Because we saw that with Tomei earlier. It was off for a solid 5-10 seconds.
Also, to answer that question that D-Raz so rudely interrupted me by scoring a power play goal, the answer is Eastern North Carolina style barbecue. Vinegar style, not tomato Lexington style. We're approaching. 4 minutes gone here. Sargent comes away with the steal, throws it right into the blocker of Colgan. In tight, that's a little bit of a crease crank. With the Black Bears throwing anything they can get their hands on towards Colgan's net. They have 19 shots on goal. Good keep by Ramekers. Rita pots the puck down low, and Sirota comes away over to Stubbs. Net comes off, and it goes off the post. Who knows? If the net was on, would that have gone in?
It's crazy, Brooks. Like, just straight up crazy. But again, when you have your home ice advantages, right? The Black Bears have certain things they know in their own arena. Like one that we have seen the past 2 years. It is like at Carolina, where they know those partitions extend out just a little bit, just enough where if you throw it off one about 3/4 of the way down, it takes a weird jump and goes right at the net. Watertown, kind of the same thing. I'm sure the home goaltenders know how much pressure they have to put on the net to get that to pop off, and you know what? That's just it's a feature, not a bug at this point.
Well, you know, it's actually kind of funny. Speaking of some of the features in Carolina, also remember on that one end of the ice,
the jam hole, yep.
You can jam the puck underneath
Air
the
hockey.
boards.
Air hockey goal.
So we'll see if the Thunderbirds or the Black Bears use that to their advantage next weekend. Here we still are in Watertown. Emery's shot does get deflected. It does knock Hall's stick out of his hands, and Emery's going to try to take his defender toward the net. They center up. Kirkby's holding the spot for Emery. Gets his hands free. A wrist shot towards the net.
Ooh.
Trickles just in the blue paint, but not able to get across the goal line. Watertown sends this one all the way down, and it is icing with just over 4 minutes gone here in period number 2.
And that was a long shift there, Brooks. It's about 55 seconds for the Watertown players. An extended shift with the Black Bears are looking good, buzzing the net, getting a lot of goal-scoring opportunities, out shooting the Watertown Wolves at almost a 3-to-1 rate.
Tonight's second period is brought to you by AAA Northway, offering worldwide travel services, trusted AAA home and auto insurance, and their famous 24-hour roadside assistance. Join today at their Vestal location or online at northway.aaa.com. 1 goal a period so far for the Black Bears. CJ Stubbs got the one in the first period. Austin DeRazio grabs the one in the second so far. Held in by D-Raz temporarily. Wolves gain control. Dabari goes through the middle of the ice, almost stolen away in stride by Stone. And now Benchik far side. Goes just off the crossbar. Looked like it went over the shoulder of Tomei, but it rang the iron. Stayed in play. Now D-Raz, 1-on-3. He's not afraid to go with those numbers, not in his favor. Starting and stopping, down low, Bondarenko playing it back up top for Austin. And this one going to be chipped back down to D-Raz's into the ice. Another icing call here against Watertown.
And the continued shift, it just is extended further. You know, this is a thing you see from teams when they get caught in that cycle. They're just trying to get a lucky bounce. Maybe catches an edge or maybe rolls and slows down enough where it doesn't reach the line. Unfortunately for Watertown, they did not get that there.
And looks like
a timeout here, or maybe.
I had thought that Justin Coachman made a timeout signal to the referees. Don't hear the announcement from the PA on the Watertown stream.
So is this a... just general mass confusion here, Brooks. You know, you hear our son silence because, to be honest with you, when you're not, even if we were there, I'm sure we honestly might have less insight into what's happening if we were there. Right now, folks, there's some speculation on the Watertown broadcast that it could be the officials are discussing the ice surface. It could be that they're discussing that maybe did they call a timeout, did they not call a timeout. So there's a lot of discussion going on here, and it's very interesting to me to see what's happening because the Watertown Wolves have gotten a extended break here when they had really tired legs on the ice. There's a lot of discussion going on here.
And now you have officials talking to both of the coaches. And looks like it's still going to be an icing against Watertown after that delay. The only thing I can think of is maybe actually, I don't even know what to think.
Someone in the comments of the Watertown feed actually just had a really good one, Brooks. They say the ice conditions look pretty similar to that in Miami right now.
Ooh, Winter Classic was last night. New York Rangers remain undefeated in outdoor games. They defeated the Florida Panthers last night. As the road team, big hit on Durazio.
Yeah, that one's going to draw some. Durazio is down. That was a dirty, dangerous hit there, Brooks. I would not be shocked if that was a match penalty. Durazio had the stop sign up. His head was down, and that player came in just straight check from behind. That was a dangerous, dangerous play.
Tomei goes over, checks on Durazio, and Durazio gets up on his own power. And a little bit of a yard sale with all the sticks on the ground. We're going to see if anything comes of that. And Durazio quietly just pushes the puck all the way back down to the Watertown end. And it looks like Trevor Newman is going to be headed to the penalty box. So 4:55 is going to be time of this penalty. Dustin Henning and Tyson Kirkby getting the explanation from one of our referees, Chris Montalvo. Carmine Vetrano, the other referee, and the two linesmen tonight, Patrick Meyer and Tony Verdersi.
Yeah, and just going back and looking at the replay, Brooks, Durazio turns to turn the puck in the cycle. Newman sees the stop sign and hits him straight in the back. Two players for Watertown heading in the penalty box. That means Newman likely is headed off for the match. That is rarely a good sign. And a player for the Black Bears headed to the penalty box. It's
Dan Stone.
Interesting. I guess they're going to call offsetting roughings there.
Well, let's look at the live stats here really quick and see what comes of it.
Interesting.
Okay. They haven't put anything in yet. So Dan Stone's also in the penalty box. That's worth noting.
Down to four defensemen, rather. Trevor Newman roughing, Dan Stone roughing. I think that they may have entered that one in wrong. 2-minute power play for the Black Bears, Brooks.
So Meyer Security power play almost came to a close right off the draw. I believe that was Kirkby, got denied by Colgan right on the doorstep. So Meyer Security power play again for Binghamton. Watertown able to get a quick clear after the initial shot on goal by the Black Bears. Jansen coming over the line with Yates, driving the middle. And Durazio will send it up top for for Stubbs. Stone in the penalty box for the Black Bears. Durazio faking the slap shot, and then diving out of the way is Kirkby. Did not want to get hit with that DeRazio slap shot. Now it'll go back into the Black Bears side of the ice where Stubbs fakes the drop pass. Comes over the blue line and send it off the wall for Yates. Back up top, it's held in beautifully by Jansen. Binghamton trying to get set up positionally here on this power play. They got half of it left to go. Held in. Yates and DeRazio, but they get too close to each other. And it'll come out past the blue line. Yates crossing over, and that one going to be offside. 13:46 left to go here. We will take a timeout, come back. Black Bears on the power play for 42 seconds when we return.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody. So we have some penalties to go through. 3 penalties called at the 4:55 mark of the second period. Watertown had 2 players go to the penalty box, Chris Corrigan and Trevor Newman. Binghamton had 1 player go, and that was Dan Stone. So 3 penalties, all 3 2-minute minors for roughing. So we will just remain at 5-on-4 as the guys get ready to come back out onto the ice. Still 42 seconds on the power play for the Black Bears. Brought to you by our friends over at Meyer Security.
Neutral zone face-off, Brooks, right in front of Dan Stone. He's going to have the best seat in the house for this one.
Bondarenko reverses it back up top for Ramekers, and now Stone's normally on this power play unit for Binghamton, along with Scott. So right now, Nick Swain going to get some power play time while Stone's in the penalty box. 25 seconds left to go on the man advantage. A drop pass carried up by Bondarenko over to Swain. Everybody's on side. Swain fires. Juicy rebound. Knocked down by Sirota. And thought that was going to be called a hand pass against the Black Bears, but we're going to continue to play on. 5 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Bondarenko shaves up the ice. Waits for everyone to get set up. Ramekers fires down low. Sirota able to get a piece of it. Bondarenko's one-timer. Blocked by Gill. Second opportunity is forked wide. So Binghamton comes up empty-handed on that power play. They are now 1 for 4. Coming into the night, 28% on the season. Ramekers shot knocked away. Black Bears still swarming the puck. Weber fires. Goes high. Far away. Held in by Weber for a split second, but the second opportunity for the Wolves, we'll see it go all the way down to Tomei. Both teams changing, and it's a giveaway by the Black Bears. Benchik passes it off, and a save made by Tomei. Keeps the 5-hole closed, and we're going to have another penalty being called, and I believe that one is going to go against Dan Weber. Another holding call against Dan Weber. Second time he's gone to the penalty box, and second time it's been the exact same infraction.
I think it was because, Brooks, they have that, it's because he had that free hand out on Michigan, and Michigan going down the ice, and the officials call that one.
So 7:41, Weber sits down in the penalty box. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Powers fires off the bottom of the glove of Tomei. A rebound over for Schultz, far side. Schultz playing as a forward right now for the Wolves on this man advantage. They get the puck ahead to Kirkby, who's 1-on-2. He comes into the zone along with Stubbs, and that is going to be offside. They're going to say that Kirkby lost control when he came into the zone.
Interesting there, Brooks. Also something to watch here, Dan Weber taking that penalty is really tough because you're down a defenseman in your penalty kill unit. Now you only have 4 available after Durazio took that hard ride into the boards. And Romakers has been playing a little bit of both, but mainly plays forward for the Black Bears.
Stone will send it around the wall. It doesn't get out. A backhander and a low save made by Tomei. You see how low he was crouching down. I believe he punched that with his blocker, even though he was very close to the ice. Now shorthanded, Binghamton comes back the other way. Jansen fires a slapper. That does go well wide. 2-on-1 for the Wolves. Filippov comes in just wide on the wrist shot.
Really unfortunate for the Black Bears there, Brooks.
Got to be careful in those situations with special teams. Got to hit the net, or else it's normally going the other way. Back up top for Watertown. Gill throws it towards the mixer. Tomei locates it. Puck still available. Wolves get there first behind the cage. 48 seconds left to go in the PK for Binghamton. Powers over to Gill, who let it go past him. Jansen tried to put his shoulder into the defender, and that will allow the Black Bears the opportunity to change partially as it goes back into the Watertown end. 30 seconds left to go in the power play for the Wolves. They go off the wall. Zimmerman stripped by Kirkby. And now Benchik on this second unit cuts into the middle. Goes through the center circle over to Dabari. Backhander's never going to get there.
A delayed penalty here, Brooks.
Yeah, Ramakers is going to go as soon as Binghamton touches it. Gill throws it towards the mixer. Smart on Binghamton not to touch it right away, because you do not want Watertown to have a 5-on-3.
But an extended penalty kill here for the Black Bears. Another defender taking a penalty. Swap 1-for-1 essentially there, Brooks. Ramaker's going, sitting down when Weber was just out of the box.
Scott Ramakers had 3 assists last night for the Black Bears, and unfortunately he's now sitting down in the penalty box at 9 minutes and 42 seconds. So just 1 second after the Black Bears had killed off the previous 5-on-4, they got to do it again. Kirkby wins the draw by just pushing it forward, and this will come all the way back into the Watertown end. It's a good face-off win for Kirkby and company as they now get set up.
It seems like the Watertown Wolves don't know where they're supposed to be on this power play breakout. They're having a really hard time of getting it out of their own defensive zone.
They do get across the blue line. Stubbs takes a whack at it. Sirota gains possession, and it'll get sent down the ice. Gill almost deflected that one into his own bench, and that probably would have worked out better for the Wolves had he deflected that into his own bench, because he was in front of the blue line. Powers not able to catch up to that loose puck. Come back out into the neutral zone. Durazio will just slap it in, same side. Quick touch up by Bondarenko as hero pressure from the backside. Now Watertown able to come back through the neutral zone. Benchik will carry over all 3 lines. Get to the circle. Center out in front. Shot never came. Schultz fires, and that one ricochets maybe off a Weber stick, it looked like, from behind the net. Dabari centering up through his legs. Nobody home for the guys dressed in white. And now 40 seconds left to go in the power play for the Wolves as Binghamton takes off more seconds on the kill. Bondarenko takes it right away from Schultz. And it will go back over to Dan Stone. It'll 2-hop over into the leg pads of Colgan. Binghamton just content to watch more penalty time tick off the clock. They're going to be okay with it. Another giveaway by the Wolves. Kirkby elevates it back down to Colgan, and he puts his mitt on top of it. And it'll be an offensive zone faceoff, short-handed for the Black Bears with 7 seconds left to go. on the man advantage. Take a timeout. Come back with more. Binghamton up 2-0.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Welcome back in, everybody. AAA Northway, second period going on. Binghamton has 7 seconds of penalty kill time to wrap up here and preserve their 2-goal lead over the halfway point of the second period tonight. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones on the call. Don't forget, we're having another second period edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Take a look at the stats through 40 minutes of play. Also, an update on the out-of-town scoreboard as well.
Also, Brooks, you got to tell me what Lexington-style barbecue is, because somebody else mentioned that in the chat. We got to break down the regional styles, regional variants of North Carolina barbecue.
We could do the whole intermission show on that. We could really get in-depth about the pitmaster history of North Carolina. But we're not going to. Face-off is going to be won by the Wolves. Schultz clears it to the red line, and Ramekers will step out of the penalty box. Watertown now 0 for 3 on the man advantage tonight. Reversed around by Sargis, trying to locate what number that was, as Yates skates around the net. Got a double team from Newman and Abari. Probably did not feel the greatest. Black Bears, though, regroup in their own end. Weaver's pass goes underneath the forechecker. And now the Black Bears will come back. Guided in by Ramekers, but he'll retreat back to the blue line. He thinks no reason to pinch right there in that situation. Yates almost took it away from Schultz. And now back the other way is going to be a 2-on-1. Reeder and Newman. Reeder's pass going across. Newman's got it. And he's not able to get the shot on goal. So Binghamton dodges another odd man rush from the Wolves. They just waited too long to make the pass. Benchik tries to throw it towards the middle. And it looks like the rest of the Wolves are going to go off for a line change while Benchik was applying pressure. Yates far side. Slap shot blocked by Benchik. And one-on-one against Stone. Here's shave up some ice, waiting for his reinforcements to arrive, but it'll deflect off a Kirkby stick on the passing attempt from Benchik and go out of play with 7 minutes left to go in the period.
And you know what, Benchik, who started the season with the Black Bears, started out camp, ended up getting traded to the Watertown Wolves, has been all over the place these past few games, has been playing really well. You can tell why Watertown was so keen to add him early in camp.
They were very excited to bring Benchik in. You know, flourishing in a new scenery, or a change of scenery. Kirkby able to get that into the neutral zone. Well, gets to play on the power play, plays a top 6 forward spot, and unfortunately it was just not going to be a thing that he was going to be able to do with the Black Bears.
Well, that's the tough thing too, Brooks, right? When you have such a talented roster top to bottom like the Black Bears, it's hard for those younger guys to establish themselves. We see Caden Henry doing really well for the Biloxi Breakers. Cam Clark, outside of the injury, was doing really well with the Topeka Scarecrows. So it's really tough for those young guys to establish themselves on the roster. And you know what? It's better off for a lot of times for those guys' careers to get PT. A lot of good scoring opportunities here, Brooks.
Yeah, Kirkby now trying to send it across for Bondarenko. Knocked down by Swain. And it looks like some of the lines getting shuffled right now. Mishkin from the half wall. Able to peel it away back over to Stone. ahead of Filippov, not able to catch up to it as Durazio would just chip it on ahead. Kirkby and Stone get there first. And they'll let Kirkby flick it out on the backhand. Swain's offside, so Binghamton can't enter the zone. Durazio, little snake eyes pass, leaves it for Bondarenko. Back over to Stubbs on the far side now. Back over to Benchik on the far wing. Puts it behind Emerson Emery. We've taken a couple shifts tonight at forward, some at D as well as it goes up into the neutral zone. Sargis ahead for Jansen. Outside, Jansen's wrist shot is going to be blocked by Colgan. Stubbs over to the rebound. Now Emery gets it back. Jansen knocked down. I don't know who that is. Dabari didn't have his stick. Was still able to send a Black Bear player down to the ice. 5 minutes left and some change in this second period as the Black Bears try to regroup, gain some control. Sargis muscles off a Reader, and here come in, try to go short side. Colgan makes the save. Cervone's pinched in, fighting for the rebound, but Watertown able to get there first. Could be a 3-on-2 if the Wolves hurry. Back over to Olette. Touch pass down low for Reader. Nobody's in front where Tomei's located, so he's got paddle down, taking away the passing lane. Looks like it might have been underneath one of the Black Bears for a split second, but going to be peeled away by one of the Binghamton players. And Watertown, delayed offside, can't touch it, so more seconds will come off the clock. Stretched ahead, Jansen comes in. Power move to the front side of the net. Net comes off. And Mac Jansen just misses a great opportunity there. Couldn't bring it over far enough on the backhand. But we are going to take a timeout, step aside, final break in our second period action. 4:29 left to go. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more right after this.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. Don't go around tonight, but it's time to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here. Watertown's going to be short-handed to restart play here as Roger Powers headed over to the penalty box for tripping at 15:31 here of the second period.
Yeah, on that drive to the net, just got up underneath the legs. Thought originally it might have been Schultz as the player drove the net, got taken down, and Schultz kind of gave him a little extra business for going across the face of the net. Thought it might have been roughing, but it ended up being tripping.
So a Meyer security power play for the Black Bears. They are 1 for 4 on the night. Powers sitting down in the penalty box. You get a look at that. And Watertown will get the face-off control, and they will send it all the way down back to Tomei. Durazio quarterbacking this power play unit. Actually puts it off of the skate of Yates. Binghamton now re-enters the zone cleanly. 4 minutes left to go here in the period. See if the Black Bears can cash in and extend their lead going into the third period. Durazio just is going to be forced to swipe at it. Pinballs around. It was touched with a high stick by the Black Bears, but the Wolves elect to play the puck. They will send it all the way back down to Tomei with 1:20 left to go on the power play. Now Durazio, a little drop pass over to Yates' far side. Everybody's on side as he crosses over, cuts in towards the middle. A drag shot. Colgan makes the save. Rebounds available. Held in by DeRazio, far side. A minute left to go in the power play for the Black Bears. Now DeRazio quarterbacks. A wrist shot. Save made by Colgan. Rebound to the far corner. Actually works its way back up top. Stubbs trying to settle it down. Saucers it to the point for Yates. Over to DeRazio. Looking to go across. Looking for Kirkby. Just not able to grab that one. Stubbs in the circle. Down low. Kirkby give and go. Trying to get the hands free. 30 seconds left on the power play. Tied up in the corner. Wolves are content to watch the penalty time run off the clock. And now this one gets poked out into the neutral zone with 2:45 left to go in the period. And also 13 seconds left to go in the power play. It looks like the power play is going to have one last push. Here they come up ice. Sirota, 3-on-2. Trailman is Yates. Holding. Fires going short side. And that will go wide of the target. So Binghamton comes up empty-handed on the power play. It's 1 for 5 tonight. 2:15 left to go here in the period. Ramakers will send it across for his partner, which right now is Weber. And that'll go over the stick of the centerman. This is icing against the Black Bears.
A little more output, Brooks, from the Watertown Wolves offensively, but the first two periods it has been nothing but Black Bears the entire time.
Offensive zone draw here for the Wolves. .206 left to go in the period, and Mishkin lining up. And I believe Yates is going to take the delay of game on the faceoff circle there. Let Sirota come in, who wins it cleanly. Played back up top. Henning fires, punched away by Tomei. Great use of the behind the net cam, and now Binghamton comes back the other way. Yates hits the trail man in Sirota, looking for Sargis in the front of the net. Pass never got across. Squirts out to the far side. Watertown able to elevate this one out towards the red line and back down to Scott Ramakers. 1:40 left to go here in the frame. Sirota back across for Weber, and this will go around the wall. The way actually it looked from the player's perspective, looked like that puck may have gone out of play. Well, they're going to say continue to play on. Ramakers pressured. Mishkin and Benchik down low. They had a man camped out in front. Swain closes the gap and knocked away by Binghamton. Far side looking for Bondarenko. Gets past Zimmerman, so no icing. Reversed around by Colgan. Over on the far side. Stone keeps it in. Dabari stops the progress of that wraparound. And Zimmerman goes off the glass. And this play is offside by the Wolves with 50 seconds left to go here in the period, Alex.
And what an excellent job by the Black Bears there. Bondarenko doing a really good job of legging out that icing and negating it and forcing Colgan to come out and play it. They had a couple of shot opportunities. A quick turnaround shot just rolled off the stick, Brooks. Unfortunately, they're just not able to get his full stick on it. Looks like they're switching the face-off dot. It's going to go into the right in front of the Black Bears bench, Brooks.
They're going to move it. 51 seconds left to go, and we will have another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report coming up in just a little bit. And this one will go all the way back down, and it's another icing call against the Wolves with 37 seconds left to go.
Tell you what, Brooks, the Black Bears bench is looking so thin right now. Might need to take a trip to Turkey to get that, repatched in.
I understood that reference. I don't know if too many people in our YouTube chat will.
No.
Shots on goal are 28-17, favoring the Black Bears where it matters the most. They do lead by 2. Face-off one forward by Kirkby. Swain gets his hands free, but not able to get the shot off. As Zimmerman, Dabari, able to come away with the loose puck. Back the other way. Reeder, a give and go for Dabari. Drag shot far side. Body save made by Tomei. Unfortunately, we saw Colgan. Back over to the other way. Neutral zone. 15 seconds left to go. Gets stood up by Zimmerman. Swain has a step, but good lift and recovery by Zimmerman. And then now those two are talking to each other behind the play. We're going to see if the period does come to a close. We got triple zeros up on the board. And the linesman already getting in between Zimmerman and Swain. And now Hall and Kirkby talking to each other. And it looks like everybody is going to be able to skate to the locker room there. The referee and the linesman get in the way of that one. Taking a timeout, folks. Excite Motorsports intermission report is coming up right after this. Binghamton leads 2-0 after 2 periods of play. Back with you soon.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones, second period edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. It's 9:21 on the East Coast, so we probably still have another hour before this one finishes up. Black Bears lead 2-0 over the Wolves. Power play goal by Austin DeRazio is the only marker in the second period. Taking a look at the stats on the power play, Watertown is 0 for 3 on the night. Binghamton is 1 for 5. Shots on goal in the second period by itself, Binghamton had 11. Game total is now 28. Watertown had 10. Their total is 18. So, Alex, only one goal to show for it. Still a tight game. And Binghamton going into the third period with a 2-goal lead, kind of like they had last night.
Yeah, but it looks like a wildly different team, to be honest with you, Brooks. Watertown had a lot more opportunities. They were fighting off a lot more chances. The Black Bears have a cornered animal right now. Let's see if they can go out there and finish them. The Black Bears have looked much more fluid this period and done a really good job of keeping the puck in the offensive zone of the Watertown Wolves. And I think, the Black Bears have sort of shaken off that fatigue that may have set in during the third period yesterday with some quicker changes and keeping guys out there less and less. It really seems like the team has made an emphasis to get those quick changes, get those guys off the ice quickly.
Well, we're taking a timeout. Come back, update you what's going on the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll be back right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report, second period edition. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Blue Ridge does defeat Twin City 3-2. That score is final tonight in the third period. Probably getting ready to wind down here pretty soon. Port Huron leads Indiana by a score of 3-1. Also in the third period, Danbury up 4-2 over the PD Ice Cats. Athens Rock Lobsters in Louisiana lead the Zydeco 3-0. Monroe leads Columbus 2-1 in the second period, and Topeka up 4-1 over the Biloxi Breakers. So once again on the scoreboard, Topeka leading Biloxi 4-1 in the second. Monroe leads Columbus 2-1 in the second. Middle period, Athens leads Zydeco 3-0. Hat tricks over Ice Cats 4-2 in the third, and just about to go final, Port Huron leads Indiana 3-1. Blue Ridge does defeat Twin City earlier today. That is the only game right now that has gone final. 3-2 win for the Bobcats. Bobcats, Ice Cats. Cool. There's
too many cats, Brooks.
Too many cats.
I mean, the Prowlers are basically a cat, right?
I think so.
That's what it looks like in the logo, and it looks like I think they went with the old school one a few years ago with it drawn out, and that's a full cat as well.
All right, so we will take a timeout. Drop your questions in the YouTube chat now. We'll pick our favorites, getting us ready for period number 3. We're back with you right after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Greene is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Answering some YouTube questions here while we get set for period number 3. Looks like we're going to actually be at 5-on-5 to start the period, which is a good sign because we started the last one on the PK for the Black Bears. But Alex, go ahead. What's going on in the YouTube chat? What do the people want to know?
Yeah, Brooks, the chat is lighting up with questions. First, what is your favorite goal call that you have had here at the Black Bears?
So, obviously now being on the spot, hard to think of the favorite one. I'd like to think the Austin Thompson goal against Motor City to send the Black Bears to their first Commissioner Cup Finals. That one was pretty good. Also, it was just very surprising.
Mm-hmm. That low-angle goal, we were actually, it was me, Bobby, and Kelsey down in that corner, and we saw it go in, and we were, like, celebrating before even the fans realized it.
So, just for the sake of it, I think it's that one. I think close second is the Zach Sirota goal in the finals last year against then Carolina off the pass from Scott Ramekers. Those two stick out to me right away. Now, if you gave me like a day to actually go through like the top 10, I could definitely pick one. But for right now, we'll go with those.
I feel like mine is the George 300 goal for me. You know, Brooks, you and I were on the call. Brooks was a goal had been scored maybe 12 seconds beforehand, and Brooks was down editing his book, and I like kind of tapped you like, hey, Brooks, we got to like, and it was a quick break. George scored immediately, and it's been used to promo me for a few different things, so that was a pretty good one. And honestly, just when Eli and I, when you were sick last year, Eli and I got to call a game. It was at Port Huron. That was a lot of fun as well.
EJ Worth just texted me one real quick. This one definitely got lost, and I think it's because the Binghamton Black Bears did not win this particular game. But my second year, Connor Smith scored a goal with 5 seconds left to tie the game. The net was empty. Binghamton was down by 2 in the third period, I think, with the last 5 minutes left to go. And Smith tying the game in front of a sold-out crowd. I think it was Military Weekend. That one does stick out. Unfortunately, Binghamton lost that game in the shootout that night, but it was a great call, and I do remember that led off my demo tape that year.
I was going to say
after
another
I was done.
favorite one of mine of yours, Brooks, is the call for the infamous rally chair game. Having you get, just really come into that moment, and it was one of those moments I remember. Just you and Cole were on broadcast and watching the broadcast back. I think I was grabbing pizzas for the boys, and it was watching the game, like having a scene call back and come back was crazy.
Also, Connor Smith moment right there. He was the first person to tell me in the locker room after that game. He's like, yeah, we saw you acting stupid up on the video board. So then he's like, oh, we're winning this game now.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. We're getting ready here for the third period. It's brought to you by our friends at Mama Bear Brand as we are set to go. Black Bears lead this one by a score of 2-0. We will see if they can capitalize here and grab a couple of more insurance goals that they've been looking for. Just been 1 goal a period so far tonight. Last night, Watertown scored 3 goals in the third period. So we will see if the Black Bears can anchor down the defense here tonight.
Shocker goal, Brooksy, another peg issue.
10 seconds into the period.
Gotta love it.
I don't even think the puck was down there. I think it just...
It just naturally came off on its own.
Came off its pegs.
It's just doing what comes natural to it.
Well, Watertown able to win the draw. They send it back in their own end, trying to bring it up ice. Sargis impedes the progress temporarily. But now the Wolves able to get it out, and they go for the stretch pass. Filipov's ahead of the play, and it is going to be icing against the Wolves 26 seconds in.
And you know what? Filipov arguing that he beat that there. However, it just is because it didn't get through. You just have to get to the line before your opponent, similar to how they do for lacrosse out of bounds balls.
Yeah, hybrid icing. I believe it's been, let's see, this is 2026 now. I think it's been over 10 years since the NHL introduced hybrid icing into the play. So Black Bears going to try to regroup behind the Watertown net, fight for control. Kirkby's knocked down. Goes over to the far side of your screen. And Watertown able to bring it out. Schultz tries to get past Weber, but Weber, sound defensively, position-wise, able to get the puck out. Back to the other way. Hall strips the Black Bears of the puck. His wrist shot knocked away by Tomei. Rebound back up to the blue line.
Yeah, an excellent defensive play there from Dan Weber, Brooks.
Tomei's trying to locate it. It's directly behind the net. Or it looks like Ramekers is going to go same side, trying to get the clear. And this one will come all the way back to Zimmerman. But the linesman right on top of it says no icing. Back the other way now. Zimmerman tries to stick handle. That's one too many. Swain comes away on the intercept. He fires looking just above the shoulder of Colgan. Goes above the netting, but stays in play. Weber knocks it away, and Yates now comes back in through the neutral zone. Looking to go far side with it. Binghamton comes across, but they're offside as Sirota was nudged just in front of the blue line.
You have to think that Watertown is getting pretty close with a lot of these to getting some interference calls here, Brooks. Putting the body on somebody off the puck is dancing a fine line.
Neutral zone draw in front of the Wolves bench here to restart play.
Another juicy rebound from Colgan.
I think you got caught watching the wrong screen. Sirota now fires. Colgan makes the save. There's the rebound that Alex was talking about. 2 minutes gone here in the period. And Sirota looking for the centering attempt for Swain. And it'll come back the other way. And the net is off. Colgan makes the save, and we're going to get a stoppage.
Yeah, Colgan straight up pushed that one off its pegs, Brooks. You can see him literally leaning on the post with his elbow, just popping it, and it comes fully off its pegs there. Easy way to get that play killed for the Black Bears.
2:14 gone here in the Mama Bear brand third period. Proud sponsor of our third period once again. Shop local and wear local. Stay confident in styles made for all bodies. Visit mamabearthebrand.com. Mama Bear brand, all bodies are beautiful. Kirkby lines up for this offensive zone draw. And Weber throws one towards the net. It ricochets off of one of the skates. Back over Weber. Reversing it back around for Kirkby. Sent behind by Stubbs as Jansen gets to a loose puck. Ramekers. Shot goes well wide as Watertown gets to a loose puck first. Schultz is pushed off of it. And now Newman forces to go back before he goes forward. Jansen waits for Stubbs to touch back up. Kirkby's shot. Save made by Colgan, who's way out of his net. Jansen colliding with the goaltender. And this one will just get past the blue line. Binghamton's going to have to leave the zone. They touch up. They're back on side. Jansen on the backhand. Swoops back up top. Looking for a centering feed. And Watertown had numbers if they could complete that pass. But going to be broken up going back the other way. Wolves taking some time. Trying to get set off. As you see Kirkby head towards the bench. Last player from that top line to go off on a line change. Benchik in a 2-goal game. Able to get it deep. Nobody behind the goal line, though, for the Wolves. But Mishkin able to do a good job making life difficult for the Black Bears. As Sargis finds the man in the middle. That's Sirota. Now Emery comes across the line. Sargis streaking down the middle. A backhander tried to shelf it against Colgan.
What a nifty little vet move right there, trying to get Colgan going across this crease.
Benchik's offside. Watertown can't enter. Schultz has to retreat temporarily as it's played back in towards their own end. 2-0 Black Bears lead. 4 minutes gone here in the third period. Cervoni now gets to a loose puck first. Reverses course. And now back the other way. This is a 2-on-1. Yates and Sirota. Yates tries a toe drag move. Not able to split the double doors of defense. And now the Black Bears trying to regroup in their own end defensively. DeBari's first man in for the Wolves. As Sirota able to just throw it back out towards the red line. Team's really just volleying it back and forth right now for control. Stone takes a couple of whacks at it. And Yates tries to get it out of the zone. It's held in. Hall doing a good job, making life difficult. But Binghamton finally going to be able to get it back out once again. Swain, drop pass over for Yates. Cuts to the front of the net and goes top shelf.
Jeez, what a beauty from Yates right there, Brooks.
2-on-1 with Swain and Yates, and it's Gavin Yates putting the puck in the back of the net, making it 3-0 Binghamton.
And an excellent job by Swain as well, Brooks. Just staying with the play, drops it off to, as we see, an excellent replay here of Temei enjoying the goal at the opposite end as we see the replay in a little second here. Swain doing a really good job. Uses, honestly, stacks both those defenders, takes the impact, forces the Watertown defenders so where neither can step up and play Yates. Yates just puts it upper corner above the glove of Colgan.
So Black Bears now up by a trio. The shots are 31-18 favoring Binghamton. Binghamton now trying to mark Corrigan, who was trying to camp out behind the defense, and don't blame him, really.
Seems like cherry picker protocols have been activated, Brooks.
And, you know, it's not a bad thing when you're down 3. Like, you have to find one, and you probably need it sooner rather than later. And this puck goes far side. Stubbs off the rebound from Kirkby, and that one's going to be absorbed by Colgan. We're going to take a timeout with 14:23 left to play here in the third period. Black Bears score, the latest from Gavin Yates at even strength. Back with you.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones here. Wow, that light is bright. I'm looking pink tonight.
We're looking at a pair of pasty pals here, Brooks.
Yeah, I think I might look a little medium rare.
I think we might need to hit Tanfastic or
you know what? That's a great plug. Maybe Tanfastic will help us out a little bit.
Get us in there for some red light sessions, maybe a little tanning to get some color on the boys.
Unfortunately, ran a little bit too long on that last commercial. You know what? Guess what? You didn't miss anything. The net came off the pegs.
We are shocked.
And that's all you missed. So, our fault. If you really wanted to see the net come off the pegs, just rewind 10 seconds on the Watertown feed, and you can see it. Or probably wait 30 seconds, and you'll see it again. 14-13 left to go here in the third period. Michigan and Sirota doing draw. And the offensive end for the Black Bears. Going to be initially won by Watertown. Let's see if they can get it out. And now Filippov is going to skate away. 2-on-1, hair fire, and score. So an odd man rush. Filippov, who scored last night to tie the game up at 3, puts the Wolves on the board here tonight. It's 3-1 Black Bears. But out of the media timeout, Watertown able to strike quickly. Time to the goal is 6 minutes and 1 second.
And Filippov just puts it high. I think it actually hits off the stick of the Black Bear defender, and he just puts it over the glove of Tomei. Tomei down, a goaltender who very quickly is often on down in the butterfly, just goes high, upper shelf on him.
Also, I don't think we're going to see that goal again. But look at the way that Mac Jansen had to get back to the defensive zone. He had to go around the linesman in that situation, which created more separation for Filippov to get his hands free. Kirkby comes in on the backhand, and he will score, giving the Black Bears their 3-goal lead right back. So how about that? Tyson Kirkby on the receiving end of a pass into the offensive zone, and the Black Bears reclaim a 3-goal lead. Here's an angle at it. Yates over to Kirkby. Look how wide this shot is. Not a lot of room there. Just tucks it underneath the glove of Colgan.
Yeah, Colgan goes for the pinch with the trapper between his leg pad and the trapper. Unfortunately, not able to flatten that hand enough where he can pinch the puck on the pad, and gives up the 4th goal of the game for the Binghamton Black Bears.
So Binghamton just surrendered their first goal of the night, and they respond on the very next shift, grabbing their 4th. So that's Kirkby. 4 different goal scores for the Black Bears. Yates picks up his 2nd point of the night as well. So now Yates looking for a 3rd point of the night. Self-pass, deflected by a Watertown defender, still available. Stone keeps it in, sends it towards the middle. Yates' shot does go wide. Kirkby over to the rebound. Gets spun around by Powers. Got a pile up on the near side here on the short glass, and Dabari able to pick it out of the corner. Sending it going over to Dabari. Given right back to Dabari. He fires off the glove of Tomei. D'Orazio gets the rebound and going to be poked out into the neutral zone by Stubbs.
Just went to the exact same location that they had scored on not over 2 minutes ago. Smart, honestly, for the Watertown forwards. You know what? Hey, we saw a little bit of weakness here. Let's attack and immediately heat check it.
This puck's going to stay in play. think the Black Bears bench said that one went out, but the referees might have missed it. Far side now, Dabari trying to drop it to the wall and delayed offside. Watertown can't touch it. They're going to have to retreat. That was Hunter Hall coming in and out of the blue line. And Emery met with some pressure from Brad Reeder. We'll go back to the other way. Shots on goal are 36-20, favoring the Black Bears. And now Binghamton tries to send it around the wall and out of the zone. Not out. Binghamton tries to get over to this loose puck. Gill trying to walk the line. Does find a man in the faceoff circle, but sent right back up top to Gill. Ryan Gill walking the line. Stubbs is able to get a piece of it. Wolves maintain control. Low angle shot from Reeder. Cervoni and Corrigan in a battle in the blue paint. They're going to cut to it real quick as soon as it ended. And now the Black Bears come back the other way. Bondarenko, 3-on-2, throws it on net, looking for a pass off the pad. Sirota was on the back post, just hoping for a juicy rebound. Now Ramaker's got time and space. Wrist shot sent on target, but knocked away by the defense. Second opportunity from Stubbs, and he scores. Goes through the 5-hole, right place, right time. CJ Stubbs scores the goal, and it is 5-1 Binghamton.
Yeah, what an excellent job by Stubbs, keeping the stick on the ice, and just actually Brooks doesn't go 5-hole, went right over the shoulder of Colgan. You would understand that because Colgan was so wide in the butterfly, natural position for that goal, that puck to go in. However, Stubbs steps up and buries it over the shoulder, blocker side of Colgan for the 5th goal of the game for the Black Bears.
Well, you know what? That goal happened 2.5 hours away from where I'm watching it, so I'm going to cut myself a little bit of slack on it going through the 5-hole. It just ended up between the legs of Colgan to the back of the net, so
honestly, Brooks, I think we would have had a better I think we have a better view here than we do in Watertown.
Oh, probably. You haven't been to the Municipal Arena in quite some time. Might be colder than our office tonight. It is frigid up here.
I doubt it, Brooks. This is...
So now Weber turns it over, back the other way, and Watertown will score. Benchik will grab another goal against his former team. 10:50 left to go, and we have had a lot of goals here in the third period. We're not even at the halfway point. That's one that Weber's going to want to have back.
Yeah, that's a really tough turnover from Weber. Just a blind pass in front of his own net. Quick turnover on a 2-on-1, and unfortunately that puck goes in the back of the net. For Timay, that one's not on him at all. It's going to end up on a stat sheet, but honestly, Brooks, that one is the least goalie goal I've seen in quite a while.
Yeah. Yep. So 5-2 where we stand. Came into the period at 2-0. So we will see what else we can find here.
And that Stubbs goal was from Bondarenko and Ramakers, Brooks. Bondarenko gets the primary, Ramakers gets the secondary. Ramakers has been assisting everything under the sun the past few games up here in Watertown. 3 last night, I think another couple tonight.
Actually, it's just been about everything, no matter where the Black Bears are playing. Unfortunately, Bondarenko hasn't scored a goal since November 21st, as a penalty here is going to be called. And I believe they're calling 2 penalties here on this play. So
offsetting penalties, Durazio and Power, I think Brooks is 20?
Yes, Powers is 20.
So Powers and Durazio going off for offsetting penalties. Wonder if the league website will have this so we can see what it is. Possibly offsetting roughings. It's starting to get a little chippy out here, Brooks.
It is. So it is just about 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. And we still have half of the third period to go. And we'll see, unfortunately, since we're not there, we're not able to tell right away if it's 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. We're going to try to count up the Black Bears players. There's 4 in the screen right now. So I do believe we are at 4-on-4 hockey. Yeah.
Yes, because it would be it's not simultaneous. It was one, then the other. They called Durazio for the rough, and then they called Powers for the retaliation roughing.
So Stone will send it over for Kirkby. And tight looking for Stone across from the captain. Held in, though, by the Black Bears. A shot that ricochets off of Gill. And Gill tries to go full strength, or full length of the ice. That pass hit Romikers on the way through. Next whistle, we will have a media timeout. We're skating 4-on-4, 70 seconds left to go in this situation. Looked like a Watertown player lost their edge behind the net. Stone able to get a clear on it. Look out, here come the Black Bears. Now Sirota is going to skate in on a breakaway. Sirota on the forehand, he scores. Special teams playing a big factor here tonight. Zach Sirota gets his 10th of the season. It is an even strength goal, even though it is a special teams goal. Binghamton back up by 4.
El Raton goes end to end and buries it past Colgan. Brooks just outruns everybody on the entire ice surface and puts it underneath the trapper for the Black Bears goal.
47 seconds left to go at 4-on-4. And you saw that Kirkby hopped over the bench there to try to get an explanation from the officials. Wonder what they're looking at here. Referees are in the penalty box. You see the camera pan in.
Excellent fedora right there.
So, wonder Watertown might be challenging this play, question mark?
What would you challenge, though, Brooks? Like, I genuinely, I can't think of a thing you would challenge, because it's a breakaway. Sirota had the puck the entire time, so there's no offsides. He can enter the zone even if he's carrying the puck over the red line. I don't...
Just fascinating. Unfortunately, these are the things that we have to deal with when we are not there.
It's still not up on...
Well, goal's going to stand. That's the most important thing for the Black Bears.
No idea. Fun.
The world may never know. So Black Bears still at 4-on-4 for 40 more seconds. Zach Sirota scores his 10th of the season at 11:05 of the period. We came into the period at 2-0. It's 6-2. I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but unfortunately, we don't control the scoreboard. So now Jansen with Weber, 2-on-1, sends it across to Weber, scores that time. That's a low drive. Dan Weber gets his 2nd of the season. Black Bears convert the extra point. It is 7-2 Binghamton.
And look at how smart Weber is. Weber jumps in, and this time, Brooks, he does go 5-hole on Colgan, slides it right between the wickets. What a heads-up play by Weber, realizing that I wish we could get our amazing video crew to run this back for us. They're not here with us. Unfortunately, we have Watertowns. I wish I could go back because Weber notices that his trail defender with him is gassed out and just essentially huffs it through there, and it sneaks right between the pads of Colgan into the back of the net. Weber, I can clearly tell, just wanted to make that one extra difficult. Just, you know what? Hey, listen, I got the wide open cage. I'm going to put it 5-hole just for that extra degree of difficulty.
You know, the crazy thing is if that one didn't hit Colgan, I think it was going wide. but Dan Weaver's going to take it. That's a goal that doesn't have to get reviewed. And unfortunately, a lot of goals that Dan Weaver scores, for some reason, I think he might just be cursed a little bit. They always get reviewed. So the Black Bears have scored 5 goals this period. Watertown has scored 2. We have 7 combined goals this frame alone. That's the second time at 4-on-4 that the Black Bears scored. Now, Hall skates in, and he will score. What in the world's going on here in the third period?
We got a football score now, Brooks, 7-3. Jeez, this looks like the 49ers and the Seahawks playing rather than a Black Bears and Wolves game.
This game might not ever end. We were supposed to take a timeout 3 minutes ago.
Did we die on the way here, Brooks? Is this like a curse thing that it's gonna play forever?
12:23 time in the goal for Hunter Hall. You can see that Tomei had a little bit of trouble trying to play that puck around the wall, and Hall drifts towards the middle and then puts it back against the grain.
You have to think Tomei probably probably wants that one back, Brooks.
Probably. So now it's back to a 4-goal game.
First we had a fire in the arena, Brooks, and now we got a fire sale in the arena. Goals going left, right, and center.
Well, we're going to have another penalty to talk about. I think we can finally take a media timeout. Ivan Bondarenko, I think, just skated into the penalty box for the Black Bears. We're going to take a break, try to catch our breath. How many goals left? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out when we come back after this.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones. Wolves are headed back to a power play here. Ivan Bondarenko sitting down in the penalty box. 12:29 time of the goal. Don't know. Oh, there it is. There's the game. All right, sorry about that. Wolves are on the power play, trying to get any momentum that we can during commercial to write down all the goals and all the penalties, and unfortunately we've come up short yet again in that opportunity. They just don't update it fast enough for people trying to keep track of the stats live. They have the last 3 goals as unassisted, which unfortunately is just not the case. So, neutral zone draw here, Michigan and Sorota. It is a 4-goal game. We now have 10 combined goals in this game. We came into the period with 2.
And although it's not showing up on the scoreboard, there is a penalty to Ivan Bondarenko. About 1:28 left in that penalty.
Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. 6:50 left to go here in the third period. Wolves come up ice. This is Schultz sending it across for Hall. It's dropped back and outside of the zone. Power's not able to catch up to it in time. Back over far side, Mishkin. Drop pass is going to be intercepted by Kirkby. Black Bears are going to go short-handed. Kirkby, along with Stubbs, across. Stubbs denied. I don't know if Colgan thought that he made the save or not. Goes off the wall all the way back into the Black Bears' end. Binghamton was looking for the short-handed marker. And we have a stoppage. We've got a penalty here coming up as we got some rough stuff in front of the Black Bears bench. And Schultz is in the middle of it with Dan Weber. Pushing Weber in towards the Wolves bench. And you see Chris Montalvo with his arm up in the air. And you see that the linesman, I believe, is giving the personal escort to Jake Schultz. And he is headed to the locker room.
Meeting of the minds here, Brooks. Let's see how long this one. This genuinely might be the game that doesn't end. There's not a small part of me that doesn't think me and EJ died in a gas leak in the office, and this is just like a death projection in our minds. It's just the game that'll never end.
We might as well just do a second game while we're here.
Might as well just wait for the next game. We'll just hang out here till the Thunderbirds game, honestly. Just refreshing the play-by-play here, Brooks, seeing if we can get...
I think I've missed so many things that it doesn't even matter at this point. 6:09 left to go here in the game, so the Schultz penalty, whatever they decide it is going to be 13-51. I missed the last 3 penalties, and they still have the last 3 goals as unassisted.
So Jake Schultz, 2 minutes for roughing.
Okay. Anything extra?
So far, that is the only thing that comes through.
All right.
Looks like Weber's in the box as well. No, Bondarenko's still in there.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Ooh, Brooks. That's a game misconduct for Jake Schultz. Derogatory language, taunts, or slurs. That's going to be a 4-game suspension there, Brooks, because he's already a repeat offender. And if it happens again, that's a year suspension.
Just came back from suspension, and unfortunately just got kicked out. So we're going to go 4-on-4 for a little bit, and then an abbreviated Black Bears power play. Ace's shot will go wide. We got about 15 left to go at 4-on-4. And Binghamton will get set back up through the neutral zone. Friendly reminder, because I don't know when I'm going to have the opportunity to say this, Binghamton will be back at home on Friday, January 16th at 7 p.m. It is Youth Community Night, sponsored by our friends over at the Broome County District Attorney's Office. Giving a lot of tickets away to local elementary and middle schools here in the Broome County area. So we're going to have a lot of families at the game. Going to be a good time. A lot of tabling going on around the concourse. So plenty of fun for the entire family. You can get your tickets. There are a few remaining. BinghamtonBlackBears.com. Binghamton will be on the road next week taking on the Thunderbirds. It'll be their only trip down south this year. Wrist shot on the power play for the Black Bears is saved by Colgan and spun out through the neutral zone for Tomei to set it up just outside his crease. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the Mama Bear brand third period.
I bet that's a fact that vexes you greatly, Brooks.
We're going to take a timeout. I'm going to try to figure out what that means, and we will come back with you right after this. Black Bears lead 7-3.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
All right, we are back. Black Bears are on the power play for a few more seconds. They lead this one 7-3. Watertown does have the latest goal scorer. 30 seconds left to go on the power play for Binghamton here in the Mama Bear brand third period. All right, Alex, what is it that you said before we went to commercial? Because quite honestly, I heard it, but I knew we had to get to a timeout quickly before Watertown did.
I was referencing the fact that this is going to be one of the few southern road trips this year for the Black Bears, and it vexing you greatly.
Okay, yes, I am excited about it. I did just get to see my parents for the Christmas holiday break, but they're going to be able to come to the games. Excited for Cole and his family that's going to be joining us down in Winston-Salem. They've heard us talk about North Carolina so much that they decided that they wanted to come with the Black Bears. And this puck knocked down with a high stick, but Watertown touches it. So they're just shooting around the wall as penalty time does expire. Unfortunately for Binghamton, that will hurt their power play percentage as they go down for 1 for 6. And now Sargis, backhander, knocked away by Benchik. He's still playing. Kirkby will send it back, and Sargis is going to mark Roger Powers on the way through. But yeah, real excited to hang out with the Parenti family. They're a fun time. I know we like to rag on Cole a lot here on the broadcast, but nobody rags on Cole more than his own parents, and it's actually very funny to watch in person.
I will take your word for that, Brooksy.
So now we'll come back the other way. Benchik across the blue line. And Mishkin knocked down to the ice by Ramekers. That was a legal play. It looks like Watertown didn't agree with it as there's a little bit of a tie-up behind the play, but looks like cooler heads going to prevail this time, and we finally get the puck out. Yates now with it on the forehand. Drop pass for Sirota is broken up by Gill. It's skated away by the Wolves. 2-on-2, they come across the line. Corrigan fires, and it goes wide of the post, rides the wall all the way back out in towards the Watertown end. So, Alex, while we have the time here, I believe the outcome of this game has been decided, so I'm going to ask you this question. What do you think of the response for the Black Bears here tonight following their 15-game win streak getting snapped last night?
You know, honestly, it is one of those things, Brooks. This is exactly what I'm hoping. I think Coach Sherwood would have hoped from his club, the response he wanted from Coach Quenville as well. You know, you go out there, you deliver a 7-goal performance, and maybe not the favorite thing in the world. The 3 goals let up, but 2 of them were really unfortunate ones off turnovers. And so that is a thing you could clean up. But the 7-goal performance, the Black Bears have stood their ground the entire time. They have not backed down. They did not blink when Watertown, the entire game, has thrown the body around to try to bait them into some dumb games. They have not taken that rat poison, as Coach Saban, former head coach of Alabama, would say.
And current minority owner in the Nashville Predators.
Interesting.
I think that news broke about a month ago. So, pretty cool. College Football Hall of Fame coach, now a minority owner in an NHL hockey team.
Also a very mediocre NFL coach.
That's true. Ian McDonald spun around the wall. I didn't know where you were going when you said mediocre and Nick Saban, and I was like, this one's going to come out into the neutral zone. 80 seconds left to go here on a Saturday night up in Watertown. Don't forget, we will have a quick La Quinta and Suites post-game show. It is 10:17 here on the East Coast. EJ's getting cold in the back, and he wants to go home.
He's looking like Jack Nicklaus at the end of The Shining.
Oh, I do understand that reference. So you have to use your imagination if you are a movie connoisseur. And imagine that's about how cold it is up here in the office. 50 seconds left to go here. Watertown behind the net looking to grab some more momentum. It's out in front. Bodies are flying in front of Tomei. And Corrigan able to finally lose control. Yates comes back the other way. He's holding, and he will score. Why not one more for good measure?
The 2-point conversion is good, Brooks. Yates punches it in the back of the net for that 2-pointer, giving the Binghamton Black Bears the 8th goal of the season. I'm so sorry. It's so cold up here. My teeth are chattering. My lips are blue. I'm borderline. I don't even know. I'm losing my words here, Brooks, but what a goal by Gavin Yates. Just holds it the whole time, freezes the defender, freezes Colgan, and just throws it right in between the glove and him into the back of the net.
I believe that is Gavin Yates' 4th point of the night. Now we'll see if they've given some more assists out on the other goals, but I have him at least marked down for 4. So 20 seconds left to go. Black Bears will get back in the win column tonight They will improve to 25-3-0 officially at the halfway point of the FPHL season. 10 seconds left to go here. We'll see if we can finish it off. We have a stoppage with 7 seconds left.
Only the Watertown, unfortunately, got their assists. Zach Sirota, Dan Weber, Gavin Yates, all no assists on that as we get a bit of a kerfluffle here, folks.
Well, Binghamton doesn't need to do anything extracurricular here. You've let the scoreboard do the talking. You don't want anybody getting suspended going into Twin City next week.
Yeah, I think Schultz handled that for everybody, Brooksy.
You don't want to. You don't want to stir the pot anymore.
No.
So also the referees can just end this game. They can just tell them start running the clock.
Yeah.
And for all intents and purposes,
let's just take a knee. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
This game is still lasts forever. Hopefully there's not another fire that'll delay it further.
2 fires in the same day at the same rink.
Woof. Is somebody calling a timeout? Is somebody calling a timeout? What's happening?
Binghamton has scored 6 goals in this period. Three in the period for Watertown. We've had 9 goals this period, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, just 4 penalties. I thought it was more.
I don't know what's happening here.
Alex, can you check the live stats? Who called that timeout?
Was that a timeout, or was it just an extended change? Oh, it's 4-on-4. Okay, so people got sent to the locker room.
Okay, so no timeout.
Oh, a little late hit there, too. Right there by 54 there, Brooksy.
Oh, Dustin Henning. Olsen have a late shove. Good on Sirota for not reacting to it, and we have finally gotten to the end of the game, folks. Binghamton wins this one 8-3. Wow. 9 goals in the third period after we only had 2 in the first 2 frames.
The penalties there were Trevor Newman and Cameron Cervoni, Brooksy, both getting roughing calls.
Okay, so you know what? We're going to take a timeout. It's our final one of the night. We're going to come back. La Quinta Inn & Suites post-game show is coming up. Black Bears win. Final score 8-3. Back with you right after this.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on 2 wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Welcome back in, everybody. This is not an intermission report. It is indeed a post-game show. Black Bears win the final score 8-3. They get back in the win column, their first victory of 2026. Taking a look at the stats, our final count, 15 shots on goal for the Black Bears in the third period. They finish with 43 tonight. Watertown had 5 in the period. They finish with 23. 3 of their 5 end up in the back of the net. Power play, 1 for 6 for Binghamton, 0 for 3 Watertown. All the Watertown goals come at even strength. We do have a couple of stars to give out tonight, brought to you by our friends at Rocco J. Testani Budweiser. Third star from the Watertown Wolves is Igor Filipov with a goal and an assist. CJ Stubbs gets the second star with 2 goals and a helper, and Tyson Kirkby gets the first star with 1 goal and 1 assist. So yeah, that's what the stats say. 3 of the the 3 final Black Bears goals still do not have assists. I think that would change. I think Gavin Yates has a 4-point night, and he did not get a start.
I agree, Brooks, and I'm looking at the chat right now, Matt. That sounds like a pretty good idea. I think I'm going to be hitting Applebee's after this. Half off apps, Brooks.
If we can get there before midnight when they close, we got to take down all this equipment here because we want to have the Black Bears office ready to open on Monday at 9 a.m.
Oops, actually, the officials just added 5 more minutes to the third period, Brooks. They made a counting error in the third period after the third fire of the game.
That's not funny. That's not funny at all. Black Bears win this one by a final score of 8-3. They really dominate top to bottom. They blew the game open in the third period. They scored 6 goals in the third period. Watertown scored 3, so 9 combined goals, and what would be, probably a sloppy third period is the way to summarize it. We had a lot of penalties. We had a player kicked out. We had a lot of 4-on-4. Binghamton scored twice in the same 4-on-4 segment. Dan Weber and Zach Sirota. Sirota now with 10 goals on the year. Weber picks up his second as well. Bondarenko and Stubbs both extend their point streak to 20 games in a row with a point. So congratulations to those two guys. Most importantly, the Black Bears pick up 3 more points in the Empire Division and the FPHL standing, and they're back in the win column, and they keep their streak alive of not losing consecutive games dating back 21 months. So that is pretty remarkable. And Alex, we've played 28 games now. Black Bears first in the Empire, first in the league. We'll quickly get your thoughts here because we're going to ask Cole the same thing on Friday. Actually, we're going to talk to Coach Sherwood. We got Tully's on Tuesday. Tully's. We haven't been to Tully's in a while. First one of 2026, Tuesday, 6 p.m., Vestal Parkway location. So be there. You want to see the Black Bears. Here are the, let's say, midway report card for the Black Bears. But, Alex, what's your midseason report for Binghamton?
A+. It's been phenomenal so far. The Black Bears have been killing it. They've been doing excellent. But I'll be honest with you, Brooksy, I'm freezing my tail off right now. We got to get out of here. Excellent job from the Black Bears. 3 losses on the season is, honestly, it's the expectation, not the exception at this point.
25-3-0. The Black Bears are in first place in the FPHL at the midway point. For my partner, Alex Jones, EJ Worth on social tonight, my name is Brooks Hill. We will talk to you live from Tully's on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, and then we will be on the road down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, coming up this upcoming weekend when the Black Bears will take on the Twin City Thunderbirds. We'll have both those games for you live on YouTube. Myself and Cole Parenti will be down there calling the action. Thank you. Good night. Black Bears win. Final score, 8-3. Have a good Sunday, everybody, and we hope you have a great week.